good evening, and thank you for joining us. This is the new episode of Camel Racing News, prepared and brought to you by the Media Centre of Dubai Camel Racing Club. As ever, we'll be looking back at all of the activities, races, statistics and other interesting stories that took place at Al Marmoon Smart Camel Racing Track. Let's start, as usual, by looking at this week's headlines. The 9th qualifying races for junior camels took place at Al Marmoon. The Al Asifa stables dominated Thanaya, Hool and Zamul races for their highnesses the Sheikhs. Hamlula, owned by Al Khattabi, won the Thanaya Abkar race, and Al Mamura took the second title for the camels owned by the locals. Nasir and Asila won the titles for Hool and Zamul owned by locals. And we'll meet some tourists who converge once again on Al Marmoon. Friday afternoon of the 3rd of February saw Al Marmoon hold the finals of the 9th qualification races for elder camels in the Thanaya category owned by the Sheikhs. The races saw strong competition between several prominent stables. There were 16 rounds over a distance of 8 kilometres. Competition was strong, but it was Al Asifa stables who once again emerged on top. On Friday afternoon, the Thanaya races for their highnesses the Sheikhs were held. Al Asifa stables confirmed their dominance when their stars scored a super hat-trick in the first 4 races. The first race was won by their star female camel, Shakshia, meaning character, who is trained by the leading handler, Kiath Al-Hilali. She trounced their rivals in the first feature race for local purebred Abkar camels, reaching the finishing line in 13:12:09 and beating her stablemates Fazza and Daja. The second race was for local thoroughbred Abkar camels. The race was won by the magnificent female Muzna, meaning the rain, owned by Al Asifa. She took the lead from her rival Saraba, owned by His Excellency Sheikh Maktoum bin Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and won in 13:47:07. Al Asifa and Giyat Al-Lali collected their third win thanks to the male camel Shamandan, meaning the candlestick. He destroyed the field and won in 13:48:09. Al Faris, owned by Al Asifa, came second, and Al Hazia, owned by His Excellency Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, was third. The fourth race for thoroughbred Jazan again went to the superior Al Asifa stables when they added their 4th victory, thanks to a fine display from their camels. This time, it was their smart male Dazman, meaning black and grey camel, who won well in a time of 13:56:8. Mudallal, owned by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and trained by Abdullah Ahmed Shaheen, came second, while Ayali, owned by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Daya bin Saif Al Nahyan and trained by Al Sadiq Fadul Al Amin, came third. The best time of the afternoon was recorded by the uncatchable she-camel Ayala, owned by His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Daib bin Saif Al Nahyan and trained by the new star trainer Al Sadiq Fadul Al Amin. She recorded a time of 13:12 for the 8 kilometres. Saturday afternoon of the 4th of February saw Al Marmoon hold the final activities of the 9th qualifying races for older camels. The Hool and Zamul categories, for both their highnesses the Sheikhs and for local owners, took place, with 14 races over 8 kilometres. The first race for local Hool saw 20 animals go to the starting gate. The gigantic Al Sifa team welcomed the first three home and collected the best time of the afternoon. Their superstar, Awayed, which means speedy, reached the finishing line in 12:38.4, followed by Zorba and Balsam. Showing no mercy, Ghath Al-Lalali continued to destroy any potential competitors to his Al Sifa stables. He repeated the same scenario from the first race, saddling the first three home in the second. Tanwiya led the field from the start until the finishing line, crossing the 8 kilometres in 12:47.7. Her stablemates Farija and Rifja came second and third, respectively. The third race for local Zimule saw the first three ranks divided up between three magnificent barns: Al Sifa Stables, the Presidency Stables, and His Excellency Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Stables. Al Sifa picked up their third straight win when their strong male camel, Shaheen, beat Hamlul, trained by Hamdan Ajwad Bel Kayla, and Al Hazia, trained by Ahmed Sultan Bel Rashid, who went across the line in 13:27.8. The fourth race for Thoroughbred Zimule category saw Al Sifa taste defeat for the first time during the evening races. They were beaten by the brilliant Saraj, which means a bright light, owned by His Excellency Sheikh Zayed bin Hazard bin Zayed Al Nahyan and trained by Najim Ali Al Gilani. Mushki, owned by Al Sifa, came second, and Ursal, owned by Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, came third. The winning time was 13:37.2. The outcome of the evening races were again in favour of Al Sifa, who scored 10 wins from 14 races. The Presidency stable snatched one win in race 12, while His Excellency Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum won race 9. His Excellency Sheikh Daya bin Saif Al Nahyan took race 8, and His Excellency Sheikh Zayed bin Hazard Al Nahyan collected race 4. Let's review the best times recorded during these races among the camels owned by the Sheikhs. In the Thanaya category, the ninth race for local Abkhaz saw the best time recorded by the uncatchable Ayalia, owned by His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Daib bin Saif Al Nahyan and trained by Ali Sadiq Fadol Al Amin. She recorded the best time of 13:12.0 for 8 kilometres. In the Huel and Zimule category, it was the speedy she-camel, Awayed, owned by Al Sifa, who scored the best time of 12:38.4 in the first race for local Huel. Last Friday morning, the 3rd of February, saw chilly and stormy weather over Al Marmoon. However, the 9th qualifying races for locally owned Thanaya went ahead as planned, with 235 camels taking part, in 6 races over 6 kilometres. The last 4 races were for breeding camels. The first open race for local purebred Abkhaz saw 19 go to the starting gates. Al Jazaba, owned by Saif Hamid Sultan Saif Al Jafla, led from the start, followed by Ayusal, owned by Halal Salmi Al Mansouri, and Jabara, owned by Hamad Salim Al Katabi. However, it was Hamlula, owned by Mohammed Hamad bin Omran Al Katabi, who was the fastest camel, registered the good time of 12:52.7. Al Shahaniya came second.
والله طول عمرك الناقة عقب وعكة صحية ولا فينا نسير المهرجان. طول عمرك المهرجان يبقى مطية جاهزة. نعم، والحمد لله مشاركتها اليوم طيبة وتأهلها إن شاء الله حق الختاميات. حملوا سلالة منحاش بعير خميس محمد بالصوب وأمها بنت حشيم بعير حمدان بن راشد. أهدي الوالد حمد محمد بن عمران الكتبي والأهالي المدام كافة. نشكر اللجان دورة المرموم وعلى هالتنظيم الرائع.
The second open race for thoroughbred Abkhaz saw 16 camels line up over 8 kilometres. Bint Al Karoof took the lead, followed by Muzna until they reached the 12th minute when the order changed. Al Mamora, owned by Khalifa Hamad Khalifa Al Atiyah, took advantage and snatched the prize in 13:03.8. Gazar and Jabara took the minor placings. The honours of the next race travelled to Sawihan thanks to Wasayef, owned by Salim Hamad Mohammed Al Majroui, who crossed the distance in 13:18.5. The race consisted of 17 locally purebred breeding Akbar, Shadida, owned by Ubaid Abdullah Shaheen Al Marah, and Rima, owned by Atiq Ubaid Saeed bin Hili, duelled for the lead until the final kilometre, when they faced a big challenge from the winner, Wasayef, and their efforts proved in vain. Bint Sorkan came second and Rima third.
والله فكرة طيبة وتشجع الناس لشيء جديد، الإنتاج المحافظة على السلالات خصوصا احنا الزمر. وصايف الله يطول عمرك ابوها ولد شاين مهيري بعير عندنا، وامها بنت صوغان، ومشاركاتها طيبة، ثاني وثالث على السيارات المواسم اللي طافت. والسنة طويل العمر عندها سبق سويحان، سبق الوثبة، واليوم أول مشاركة لها في المرموم وسجلت نقطة الحمد لله.
The second race was for 16 local thoroughbred breeding Abkar. Al Shahiniya, owned by Mohammed Salim Al Amri, and Al Doctora, owned by Atiq Ubaid Al Hili, battled for the early lead until the rhythm of the race changed when Zifor, owned by Nasir Saif Hilal Al Ulali, took the lead from Al Doctora and won the race in 13:16.4. Al Doctora was second, and Bint Sogan, owned by Juma Mohammed Saeed bin Hamaidan, came third. On Saturday morning, the 4th of February, Al Mamoon Smart Camel Racing Track held the Huel and Zamil races for local owners, again part of the 9th qualifiers. There were 239 camels across 16 competitive races over 8 kilometres. The final 4 heats were for local breeding camels. The first open race for local purebred Huel camels saw 18 take part. The win went to Saudi Arabia by the uncatchable Nasir, owned by Mohammed Nasir Hamoud Shafli Al Shafli, who won in 12:47.2. The winner proved stronger than rivals Ektihar, owned by Hamdan Mohammed Hamad Al Ababi, who came second. After the first race saw the speedy Saudi female camel destroy her rivals, the second also went to a female, when Asila, owned by Hamad Saeed Matawi Al Katabi, took the second open race for local thoroughbred Huel camels, which attracted a field of 14. Shouk, owned by Sultan Mohammed Al Falahi, and Mugaza, owned by Ubaid Sultan bin Makan Al Katabi, led early on, followed by Asila. In the final 2 kilometres, it was Asila who stayed on the best, quickening to finish the race in 12:55.1. Mugaza was second, and Barmaja came third.
مشاركات طال عمرك العام ماخذ سيارة في رأس الخيمة مشاهد محمد الزايد، وجاي ثاني فوت وفنش في الأمير الوالد على السيارة، وجاي ثاني في الحصن على السيارة، وجاي خامس في كأس الإنتاج.
Race number 13 was the first race of the local purebred breeding Huel camels. 14 animals took their chance, but it was Bint Sogan, owned by Mohammed Hamad Salih Al Hababi, who was too strong, winning 13:06.1. There was also a strong performance from Jabara, owned by Zayed Sari Al Majroui, who came second in 13:09.3, and Gaydar, owned by Hayib Matar Il Darim Al Katabi, who came third. Race number 14 was the second race for local thoroughbred breeding Huel, who had 11 runners. Ahmed Atiq Ubaid Al Ramaithi caused a surprise when his talented camel Nashwa penetrated the field from the right in the final kilometre, surprising the leaders and winning in 13:03.2. Faye came second in 13:03.6 and Al Shahinia third.
هذه فكرة طال عمرك طيبة، وجزاهم الله خير المعازيم ما قصروا في هاي المبادرة. والله طال عمرك نشوة أبوها نشوان بعير الشيخ محمد بن راشد الله يطول في عمره، وأمها طال عمرك ناقة سودانية. والله طال عمرك أهدي سبق نشوة للوالد والإخوان عبد الله ومحمد والشباب اللي عندي عتيج بن أحمد ومايد بن خالد.
Here are the best times. In the Thanaya category, the first race of local Abha saw Hamula, owned by Mohammed Hamad bin Omran Al Khattabi, collect the best time, 12:52.7. In the Hewlands and Mule category, the first saw the speedy Nasiya, owned by Mohammed Nasir Hamoud Shafli Al Shafli, who won in 12:47.2. Al Mamoon Camel Racing Track is still a major tourist destination and one of the #1 options for foreign visitors to the UAE. They enjoy getting close to the camels, as well as taking rare pictures of them in action.
Well, very nice. We like this race course. Everything is very close and you can see everything very close. Very nice racetrack. I think it's quite impressive because we have seen the horse racing, but the camel racing is very different. So you see the camel, the young camels, the way they race, it's quite a long track also. So very impressive. And I think they have a lot of energy when they are at the start. You can see they want to run and they want to go, and they're very excited. So we don't know who is running against whom, but it's very, very exciting to see. Yeah? Well, I think for everybody who comes to the UAE or to Dubai, he has to see one camel race. Huh? If you haven't seen the camel race, if you haven't come here, you haven't seen Dubai. Huh? So you must come. It's a unique experience for everybody to see the camels, to see the race, to see all the locals and the spirit. It's very interesting. Huh? So I can only recommend everybody to come here at least once, and if you live here, at least once or twice a year, you have to come.
No, I've been here before and it is very fun. It's very interesting seeing who's going to win, and it's very fun seeing how they're going to race.
Everything is very welcoming here. It's very easygoing, no problem at all, and you see a lot of locals. And it's so easy, the interaction, and we've been here before some years ago, and it's just great hospitality and to get to know the local people and their culture, and yeah, we just love it, the interaction with the camels. It's very nice. We always enjoy it when we come here. Well, it looks like it improved a bit since we've been here the last time, but it was also not on this track, it was on the one parallel to here, so it was everything was a bit smaller. And yeah, no, it's really lovely, and everything is always improving here, so yeah, keep it up. Yes, definitely. It's an absolute must no matter if you live here or if you're a tourist. You need to come and see a camel race at least once, because it's just the whole spirit and everything. Everybody is geared up. The camels are all excited because they want to go, and the camel keepers as well. And just when they interact with the animals, you just see how much they love them, and that they really take good care of them. And it's a different atmosphere here, which you really need to experience once.
Every week, Al Mamoon Smart Camel Racing Track expects to see the emergence of a new star. Here's this week's selection. That's it for this week's edition of Camel Racing News. We hope we've succeeded in bringing you up to speed with the goings-on at Al Mamoon Smart Camel Racing Track. If you have any suggestions, comments or inquiries, please get in touch with us via the social media channels listed on the screen. We'll speak to you again next week.